Welcome to your coverage of Missoula's sports heroes. You're tuned in to the Missoula Prep Sports Network live stream of local sports.
Ladies and gentlemen, gentlemen.
This presentation of Missoula Sports is proudly powered by Fuel Fitness, the only gym from Montana for Montana.
Check it out.
MPSN is your leader in Missoula's prep sports.
Woo!
We now take you to the action on the Missoula Prep Sports Network.
Everybody hustles out there, okay, guys? Nobody quits.
Hello everyone and welcome into the coverage of the 2019 AA Legion Baseball Tournament. Chris Stratton for the Missoula Prep Sports Network as we get set for our final game on the third day of the tournament. Game number 11, and that would be the Bozeman Bucks and the Billings Royals. Let's go ahead and meet our teams as the Billings Royals are the designated away team. Jaden Jordal will lead things off at second base. Connor Hunter is the shortstop. Dan Blanchard will hold down first. Brendan Concepcion is holding down third. Nick Eliason will bat as the designated hitter. Hayden Yarbrough is in right field. Ethan Opp in left field. Cole Miller will have the plate at the catcher position, and Michael Moorhead is in center field. Tucker Smith will stand on the 5 Valley pitcher's mound. Our Bucks lineup starts out with Keller Murfitt in center field. Ben Hubley is at second base. Finn Schneider in left field. Michael Friend is the pitcher. Sage McMinn is in right field. The catcher, Alton Geiselman. Karsten Simcox at first base. Preston Fleeman at third. Parker McMahon, the shortstop, will round out the order, and Michael Friend, as I said, is the pitcher.
Keep myself fit. Keep a stout heart in defeat. Keep my pride under in victory. Keep a sound soul, a clean mind, and a healthy body. Let's play ball.
Alrighty, so we're ready to go here. Our officials for today's game, well, we go to a 4-man crew from here on out. Seth Kitchens will be behind the plate. Cameron Bierstead is at first. Craig Barbie is at second, and Tim Vigalotti will be down the third base line. So those are your officials for today's game. As we get set to go, it is, Michael Friend warming up on the 5 Valley Auto pitcher's mound. We have 2 of the 4 teams set up for tomorrow. Now, the way things will work out from here on out, as our final 2 teams have left the tournament, the Helena Senators falling to the Elks this morning, and the Missoula Mavericks taking down the Scarlets in the game before this one. So the Elks and the Mavericks move on. This one is going to be put together. Both teams will advance, is what I should say. So tomorrow's scenario, we'll have the Missoula Mavericks taking on the Bucks regardless of this game, and the Lethbridge Elks and the Billings Royals will play. Time yet to be determined. I think we'll probably have the Elks and the Royals at 4 and the Mavs and the Bucks at 7. 2 games tomorrow in the lineup. We'll go over today's events once the game gets underway. As Friend warms up on the mound, we've got Jaden Jordal ready to go. So we're ready for our first pitch of the matchup. Excuse me.
Leading off for the Royals, the second baseman, number 18, Jaden Jordal.
So Jaden Jordal comes to the plate. We're ready for our first pitch of tonight's matchup. It is the Royals at the Bucks. Kitchens points to the plate. That means, or to the mound. That means we're ready to go, and Friend will deliver the first pitch of the game. Over the plate for strike 1. First pitch at 6:55 p.m. Strike 1 to Jordal. Here's the stretch and set by Friend. And Jordal will foul this one into the stands for strike 2. 0-2 to Jordal. So our games today, the Elks and the Senators played at 1 o'clock. The Elks getting the win 4-1 over the Senators. So the Senators have been sent home. They're actually sitting down below me here, below the press box, enjoying the game. I talked to their radio man as we get ball 1, 1 and 2, and Jay Scott, the voice of Senators baseball, said they decided to stay the night regardless of the situation. Today is we'll build to 2-2 on the count. And then the Scarlets and the Mavs played at 1. The Mavs getting the 4-0 win over the Scarlets, and they are done in the tournament. Billings being, the Royals are the host, but Billings being the city, so the Scarlets, lack of better terms, have been sent home. 3-2 on the count to Jordal. And it's a walk to start the game for Friend. Brings up Connor Hunter.
The shortstop, number 6, Connor Hunter.
So Hunter comes to the plate. 1 on, no outs. Friend will stretch. Showing bunt. Over the plate, Seth Kitchens will say strike 1. Kitchens, a Missoula umpire, familiar with him. A U.S. Navy plane landing at the airport here. Here's a pitch over the plate to bring up strike 2, 0-2. At Dealer Park in Billings, which is set below the rim, as they say here in Billings. The Billings Airport right above us. We've been watching planes come and go all tournament long. A really cool place to have a ballpark nestled. Here's a pop into center field and in the glove of Murfitt. That's 1 out. Brings up Dan Blanchard now for the Royals. We'll get the stretch and set by Friend. And Blanchard puts this one past the third baseman. It's going to roll deep into left field, and runners at first and second now for the Royals, with 1 out on the board. Takes us to Brendan Concepcion for the Royals. So to tomorrow's matchups, we have the Elks and the Mavs already in there. Now, the Mavericks played the Royals last night, so regardless of the situation, the Mavericks will not play the Royals tomorrow. It'll be the Bucks and the Mavs. The Royals and the Elks will play in the other game, as this one swung on by Concepcion for strike 1. 2 games tomorrow, 4 and 7. I imagine it'll be the Royals and the Elks at 4 and the Mavs and Bucks at 7. Haven't had confirmation on that yet, but that's the story I'm going with, and I'm sticking to it. Friend now with the 0-1, and it'll go outside for ball 1, 1-1 on the count. Been a gorgeous day here in Billings. On the warm side, as we hit over the 90-degree mark. Here's Concepcion into center field. Murfitt's going to chase it down. Puts it in the glove. A tag at second by Jordal, and runners on the corners with 2 outs for the Royals. So we get Nick Eliason now, as the Bucks will gather on the mound. The Bozeman Bucks, the only team left in the tournament without a loss. The Mavericks with 1 loss. The Royals, they are together with a win. I apologize. The Bucks and the Royals, the only teams with wins, I should say. No losses. as the conference is broken up by Kitchens. And the manager, Schultz, will head back to the Bozeman dugout. Eliason settles in with runners at first and third, 2 outs. Here's Friend with the pitch. And Eliason will roll this one to the second baseman. The throw to first is there, and the inning is over. The threat is gone, and we go to the bottom of the first right after this on the Missoula Prep Sports Network.
Warning, warning.
Fast Trip Conoco and Magic Touch Car Wash are at it again. They've taken what was already the best wash in town, the best value in town, and made it even better. Now, whenever you gas up your rig at Fast Trip Conoco, you can clean it up for half price. Yeah, you heard that right. When you fuel up your car at Fast Trip Conoco, you can get any wash at Magic Touch Car Wash for half price.
Warning, warning. This is not a drill.
It's the Gas It Up, Clean It Up special at Fast Trip Conoco and Magic Touch Car Wash on reserve across from Larchmont.
Half price wash only valid when purchased at the pump or in Fast Trip Conoco.
Advertising on the web can be intimidating. Where do you start? What is the most effective way to reach the audience you are targeting? Milk Crate Media can help you reach your audience, whether it is social media marketing or creating a unique commercial for streaming or for radio advertising. Milk Crate Media can help you build a new website or rebuild your existing website that will bring users back again and again. Visit www.mcratemedia.com today. Milk Crate Media is a proud sponsor of Prep Sports in Missoula and the surrounding valley.
Welcome back to MPSN. Chris Stratton for the Missoula Prep Sports Network. Bottom of the first inning, scoreless on the Fast Trip Conoco scoreboard. And Tucker Smith will warm up on the 5 Valley Idol pitcher's mound for the Royals. Keller Murfitt to lead things off for the Bucks. Ben Hubley in the on-deck circle. And we are set to go. Keller Murfitt now at the plate. We're ready for the bottom of the first. Here's the stretch and set. And a tagged batter to start the inning. To start the game. No, they are not going to say a hit batter, as Schultz will come down and discuss it with Kitchens. Kitchens is going to walk away and shake his head, and we'll have ball 1. Okay. So Murfitt settles back in, and the pitch outside will bring up ball 2, 2-0 on the count. So the Bucks and the Royals, the only 2 teams that have not suffered a loss. For the Bozeman Bucks, they would open up their tournament play against the Billings Scarlets, as Smith will deliver the 2-0, and it's on the plate for strike 1. 2-1. And the 4 p.m. game on Saturday between the Scarlets and Bozeman would be in favor of Bozeman, 11-4. Bucks moving on to take on Helena yesterday. As this one's ripped past the first baseman, it's going to go deep into right field, and Murfitt will find himself at first to start the game for the Bucks. Takes us to Ben Hubley now for Bozeman. 1 on, no outs. Bottom of the first. Smith with the stretch and set. And an upstairs pitch will bring out ball 1 to Hubley. So the Bucks would take on Helena yesterday at the 4 p.m. game. And Bozeman coming out on top 8-2 over Helena, sending Helena to the loser side of the bracket for the first time on the tournament. And a throw to first. So that would bring them to today's game at 7 to take on the Royals. For the Royals tournament play, as Smith delivers, and we'll have ball 2, 2-0. to Hubbley. Finn Schneider on deck. Runner at first and no outs. Bottom of the first. Here's the pitch by Smith. And this one's rocketed into the gap. It's got some leg. It'll bounce and roll. They're going to go ahead and bring around the runner. No, they'll slam on the brakes as Schultz puts his arm up to stop Murfitt at third. And runners on the corners for the Bucks as they go to work. So we come to Finn Snyder. Runners at first and third and no outs, and it looks like the Royals are going to the bullpen right away. As this one will roll right into the gut, the throw home, they'll come back and it'll be loaded bases. So we come to Michael Friend with loaded bases and no outs for the Bucks, bottom of the first. And the pitch inside to Friend will bring up ball one. So Brian Benjamin, the manager for the Royals, going right to the pen. Eli McCoy, it looks like, out there warming up. Here's the pitch by Smith. And a rocket. That'll be a run and keeps the bases loaded for the Bucks. And the Bozeman Bucks are on the board first, 1-0. So we go to Sage McMinn now for the Bucks with loaded bases and no outs. And a pitch upstairs will bring up ball one. And a pitch in will bring us 1-1 on the count. McMinn settles in and Smith with the pitch. Ball two, 2-0. Loaded bases, no outs for the Bucks in the bottom of the first. The switch has been flipped and the machine they call the Bucks is running. Here's the pitch, and a foul ball will bring up strike two, 2-2 on the count. Smith now on the mound, settled in. Here's the pitch. She thought about going, lets it go, and will be full at 3-2. Smith with a stretch and set. And a ripped foul. That one actually will be in fair. Shallow right field in the glove. The runner not tagging and coming home. And the bases will stay loaded with one out off the popped shallow fly into right field. One away. Alton Geiselman, the number 6 spot batter for the Bucks at the plate. Here's the stretch and set by Smith. Upstairs, ball 1. 1-0. So we are down to 4 teams now in the AA tournament with 2 games on Tuesday. And here's a shallow pop into left field. Opp is going to try to get there. It'll hop in front of him. Tag at third on the way home, and the Bucks keep the bases loaded. It's now 2-0 on the Fast Trip Conoco scoreboard. And we get Karsten Simcox for Bozeman now. 1 out on the board. Stretch and set. And the pitch comes inside. It's on the plate, says Kitchens for strike 1. Tucker Smith, 19 pitches into the inning. He's got 10 over the plate. Simcox settles back in. And the pitch. Strike 2. 0-2 to Simcox. Preston Fleeman in the on-deck circle for Bozeman now. Loaded bases, 1 out. Here's the 0-2 by Smith. And this one will come off the bat awkwardly. Hops in front of the center fielder, and the bases. They will have the out at third as the hesitation by Friend. 1 run scores. 2 outs now. Takes us to Preston Fleeman with 2 outs. Runners at first and second now. Time is called. And Fleeman will step back in. 2 outs, runners at first and second. Simcox at first, Geiselman at second. And a rip down the third base line, and it'll be just fair. Deep down the hole, 1 run scores. They wave around Simcox from first, and it's in the corner deep. Standing up is Fleeman at third, and they'll go ahead and send him home. It's an in-the-park home run for Fleeman. No, they're going to send him back to second because the ball was out of play in the corner. Down the third base line, they will have it as a rule double. And now it'll be Benjamin out to his pitcher to check in. And it's a switch over. We'll go ahead and step aside as a new pitcher will come in for the Royals.
Do you have a property you'd like to sell? Maybe you're looking for a new place to call your own. Well, you're in luck because the Kelly Touch is the local realtor for you. Whether small or large, the Kelly Touch would love to help you find your piece of Montana to call home. From Kalispell to Florence, the Kelly Touch has the experience to help you buy or sell property throughout western Montana. The Kelly Touch, your professional real estate needs met. The Kelly Touch is a proud sponsor of high school sports on the Missoula Prep Sports Network. If you're looking to upgrade your car, stop by Five Valley Auto Sales. From the moment you walk through the door, you'll be in for the best car buying experience ever. From their large inventory to their experienced staff, Five Valley Auto Sales is committed to helping you find the right car for you. View their featured vehicles online at www.5valleyautosales.com or stop by their location at 3300 South Reserve Street in Missoula. Five Valley Auto Sales is a proud sponsor of Prep Sports on MPSN. Have you recently found yourself in a situation where you need a lawyer? Give our friends at Tip Coburn & Associates a call today. They have been practicing injury, employment, and criminal defense in addition to other areas of law for the past 60 years. Give Tip Coburn & Associates a call today at 406-549-5186 or stop by their website at www.tipcoburnandassociates.com. Tip Coburn & Associates, lawyers fighting for Montana since 1959 and proud sponsors of Missoula Prep Sports on MPSN.
Welcome back to MPSN as the change on the mound brings in Eli McCoy, who will face Parker McMahon, the bottom of the order for the Bucks. And this one will be placed into right field, gloved up by Yarbrough, and the inning is over. 5 runs earned, and it's all Bucks after one. We'll be back right after this on the Missoula Prep Sports Network.
Hockey Wolf and Lacrosse Wolf is Missoula's one-stop shop for all your hockey and lacrosse needs.
Check this out.
It may be warm outside, but you can still take care of your hockey fix in their 1/3 sized indoor rink.
Really? Wow, crazy.
Stop into 1010 North Avenue West and see what they have in store for your hockey needs. Hockey Wolf and Lacrosse Wolf is a proud sponsor of high school sports on the Missoula Prep Sports Network.
Get Montana strong at Fuel Fitness and Nutrition. Montana owned and Montana proud. Your $29 a month Montana Mega Gym. Fuel has premier facilities with the latest equipment, nutrition superstores, high energy classes, refreshing smoothie bars, attentive childcare, expert trainers, and we never close. Best of all, you have access to 6 locations statewide for just $29 a month. That's less than $1 a day. Get Montana strong at Fuel Fitness and Nutrition. Go to clubfuelfitness.com right now to find a Montana location near you.
Welcome back to MPSN. Chris Stratton for the Missoula Prep Sports Network. We are in the top of the second inning. Scarlets and Royals. Leading off the top of the second for the Royals will be Hayden Yarbrough. I've got 5-0 on the scoreboard, but the scoreboard in the stadium says 4. I'm going to go back through my system here and see where I might have messed up. And Yarbrough takes this one down the line foul for strike 1. Friend will deliver. Ball 1, so 1 on the 1 on the count to Yarbrough. And Yarbrough will have this one picked off in field, and it's 1 away. Brings up Ethan Opp. Pitch in. Comes up as a strike. 0-1 to Opp. Here's a roller up the gut, picked up by the shortstop. McMahon, the throw to first is ahead of the runner, and we'll have 2 outs.
The catcher, number 7, Cole Miller.
And the first pitch to Opp will be over the plate for strike 1. Just trying to scroll through here and see where I might have made the mistake, but strike 2. Oh and 2 to Opp. And it's a strikeout to end the inning by Friend. We'll be back right after this on the Missoula Prep Sports Network.
Do you have a property you'd like to sell? Maybe you're looking for a new place to call your own. Well, you're in luck because the Kelly Touch is the local realtor for you. Whether small or large, the Kelly Touch would love to help you find your piece of Montana to call home. From Kalispell to Florence, the Kelly Touch has the experience to help you buy or sell property throughout western Montana. The Kelly Touch, your professional real estate needs met. The Kelly Touch is a proud sponsor of high school sports on the Missoula Prep Sports Network.
Stitches of Missoula is your resource for embroidery and screen printing. Give Stitches a call today at 406-529-2632 to speak with their super friendly staff and have them take care of your embroidery needs. From business logos to team jerseys, Stitches Embroidery can help you and your team look good. Check them out online at stitchesmontana.com to see their full line of silkscreen and embroidery options. Stitches is a proud sponsor of Prep Sports on the Missoula Prep Sports Network.
Welcome back to MPSN. Chris Stratton for the Missoula Prep Sports Network. We've got the bottom of the second inning. Top of the order to lead off, Keller Murphy. Eli McCoy on the 5 Valley Hour pitcher's mound to try to shut down these Bozeman Bucks. It's 4-0 on the Fast Trip Conoco scoreboard. Bucks in charge. As Murphy comes to the plate. It's a hit batter on Murphy. And that'll put a runner on. Takes us to Ben Hubley now. And Hubley will rock this one into center field. Moorhead is back there. The pop fly will bring up the first out. One away, one on. We go to Finn Schneider. For the Bucks. And Schneider over the glove of the third baseman will roll deep into left field, and that's runners at first and second. We go to Michael Friend. For the Bucks, they have 19 runs on the tournament. They've only allowed 6. A swing will bring up strike 1. Friend with a fielder's choice to reach his first at bat. He's going to roll this one past the shortstop. They'll wave around the runner. Murphy is on his way home, and it's runners at first and second. And now it is 5-0 Bucks on the Fast Trip Conoco scoreboard. Takes us to Sage McMinn now for Bozeman. Friend at first, Snyder at second. And a swing will bring up strike 1 for McMinn. McMinn with a fly out, his first at bat. Here's the stretch and set by McCoy. And it's rolled to the first baseman. They'll throw to second, but it's safe. He was not on the bag, and the bases stay loaded. Brings up Alton Geiselman now. 1 out on the board. Loaded bases. As the Bucks work their way through their lineup once again. Low pitch by McCoy will bring up ball 1. Here's the thing about this tournament, folks, or a tournament, any tournament. You get to this portion, and it comes down to pitching. Here's a roller fair down the third base line. They bring home one run. And it's 2 runs scored off the single by Geiselman. And the Bucks make it 7-0 on the Fast Trip Conoco scoreboard. We come to the number 7 spot batter, Karsten Simcox. Here's the stretch and set. And Simcox with a foul ball. It'll be just out of play into the first row, and that's strike 1 on the foul ball. So McCoy coming in for Smith in the first inning. And he has allowed 3 runs now to make it 7-0 on the Fast Trip Conoco scoreboard. As Miller and McCoy will discuss the situation. Miller now heading back behind the plate. It's Karsten Simcox. 0-1 at the count for Simcox. McMinn at second and Geiselman at first. McCoy now ready. Here's the pitch. Upstairs. Ball 1. 1-1 on the count. Upstairs pitch brings up ball 2 to Simcox. 2-1 on the count. Simcox reaching off a fielder's choice, his first at bat. Throw to second. McMinn standing on the bag. And another arm heading down to the bullpen for the Royals. This time it's Aiden Montez. And as I mentioned earlier, folks, you get to this portion of the tournament, it's all about who has arms, as this one comes over the plate for a strike. 2-2. And it looks like maybe Billings' arms may have ground down. We'll see as things go. 2-2 on the count to Simcox. Fleeman in the on-deck circle. Geiselman at first and McMinn at second. Here's the pitch. And this will be rolled down the third base line foul, and we'll stay at 2-2. One out, runners at first and second, bottom of 2. McCoy ready with the pitch. And time is called by the batter. McCoy high, ball 3. 3-2. For Simcox. 1 out. Here's the pitch. It gets away. It's a walk. And the bases are loaded with 1 out for the Bucks. So Preston Fleeman, the number 8 spot batter at the plate. 1 out on the board, loaded bases for the Bucks. Bottom of the second, 3 runs scored so far. Here's the pitch. On the plate for strike 1. McCoy checking the runners, and a low pitch will bring up ball 1. 1-1 on the count to Fleeman. Fleeman with a ground rule double. One and one now. McCoy with the delivery. And it's rolled to the third baseman. Third baseman can't get a glove on it. They'll roll around the runner. No, he holds. Schultz wanted Geiselman to go home, but he wasn't paying attention to the coach. Regardless, 1 run scores. And the machine stays on for the Bucks. And they're going to call that last one an error. And it looks like we'll have a conference on the mound. We'll wait. Benjamin not asking for the ball, so this is a straight up conference. Benjamin heading out now. And Parker McMinn will get set at the plate with 1 out, loaded bases, bottom of 2. McCoy gets the pitch from Miller. And a swing will bring up strike 2 to McMinn. McMinn, a fly out, his first at bat, would end the first inning. Here's a rocket into right field. It's in the glove. Runner at third will tag. Throw is made home, and it's a run scored. 2 outs now. And it's 9-0 on the Fast Trip Conoco scoreboard with 2 outs. Kyler Murfitt, top of the order. Runners at first and second, no outs. And laying off is Murfitt for strike 1. Here's the pitch. Swung on, will bring up strike 2. 0-2. Here's the stretch and set by McCoy. Outside pitch will bring up ball 1, 1-2. For Murfitt, a single and a hit by pitch. Both of them earning him runs. 2-2. Murfitt settles back in. Fleeman at first, Simcox at second, 2 outs. Hubley on deck. And a foul ball will keep us going at 2-2. McCoy with the stretch. And we'll get ball 3, 3-2. And McCoy steps off the rubber to force the runners back to their bags. Murfitt now back in the box. McCoy with the pitch. Ripped into center field. The center fielder Moorhead has a beat on it, puts it in the glove, and the inning is over. 5 runs scored for the Bucks, and it's 9-0 on the Fast Trip Conoco scoreboard. Top of 3 coming up right after this on the Missoula Prep Sports Network.
Have you recently found yourself in a situation where you need a lawyer? Give our friends at Tip Coburn & Associates a call today. They have been practicing injury, employment, and criminal defense in addition to other areas of law for the past 55 years. Give Tip Coburn & Associates a call today at 406-549-5186 or stop by their website at www.tipcoburnandassociates.com. Tip Coburn & Associates, lawyers fighting for Montana since 1959 and proud sponsors of Missoula Prep Sports on MPSN. The Missoula Prep Sports Network is Missoula's home for high school sports, and we need your help. MPSN is looking for local businesses to help us cover our local high school athletes by advertising their business on the Missoula Prep Sports Network. If you know of a business that would be interested in helping the Missoula Prep Sports Network in our coverage of high school sports in the Missoula area, drop us a line by using the Contact Us link at MPSN406.com. MPSN, Missoula's home for Missoula's Prep Sports heroes.
Welcome back to MPSN, folks. Sorry about the delay there as we have a ground out to start the inning for Moorhead. 1 away, 1 pitch. Which brings up the top of the order, Jaden Jordal. Friend with the pitch upstairs to Jordal, and it'll be ball 1. I had to go check on a scenario. I wanted to verify. A swing will bring up strike 2, or strike 1, 1-1. So the way things will work out tomorrow, it will be the Mavs and the Bucks and the Elks and the Royals regardless. That's how the matchups will roll. Here's a shot into right field, and McMinn will let it hop in front of him, putting a runner at first for the Royals. Brings up Connor Hunter. But here's the scenario. If the Bucks win, it'll be at 7 o'clock for the Mavs and Bucks, and the Elks and Royals at 4. If the Royals win, it will be the Royals and Elks at 7 and the Bucks and Mavs at 4. Pitch in, comes in as a ball to Connor Hunter. Here's Friend with the pitch, and here's one into right field. It'll roll shallow, and runners at first and second now for the Royals with 1 out. Brings up Dan Blanchard. So the games are, or the opponents are set for tomorrow. The game times will be determined by the outcome of this game. Here's the pitch, and it'll bring up ball 1. For Blanchard, it was a single, his first at bat. Friend checking the runner at second. Pitch on the way, in the dirt. Geiselman chases it down, and we'll have ball 2, 2-0. Blanchard settling back in. 3 of the 4 teams that are left have already played each other. The Bucks, the only team that hasn't played any of the other 3 teams up till now as they play the Royals. Outside for the ball, 3-0. Mavs players in the building. I believe I saw the Lethbridge vans pull into the parking lot. And a swing, it did have contact. Regardless, it's strike one, 3-1 on the count. Have the Helena Senators here. They are out of the tournament. As we've got 3-1 on the count. And we'll go to a full count with strike two, 3-2. Yeah, there's Levi Abbott. He just came in. He's sitting down below with some of the Maverick players. Here's the pitch. And a rocket into left field. Snyder is there, and that's 2 away on the line drive. Into left field. Takes us to Brendan Concepcion with 2 outs. Runners at first and second for the Royals. Bucks leading 9-0 on the Fast Trip Conoco scoreboard. Low pitch brings up ball 1, and here comes Schultz to check in with his pitcher, Friend. And that's a stress point for these managers when you get to this point of the tournament. I said it before, and it's all about the arms and what your arms can do late in the tournament. Teams like Lethbridge have the arms. Missoula has the arms. Bozeman has the infield defense to hold up. Here's the 1-0. And it'll go to strike one, 1-1 on the count. Concepcion, a sac fly, his first at bat. That would advance runners. Going to second. Ball 2, 2-1 on the count. Friend with the stretch and set. And a bouncer. It'll be picked up by Hubley. Throw to first, and the inning is over. Runners left behind for the Royals. We go to the bottom of the third with the Bucks in charge.
If you're looking to upgrade your car, stop by Five Valley Auto Sales. From the moment you walk through the door, you'll be in for the best car buying experience ever. From their large inventory to their experienced staff, Five Valley Auto Sales is committed to helping you find the right car for you. View their featured vehicles online at www.5valleyautosales.com or stop by their location at 3300 South Reserve Street in Missoula. Five Valley Auto Sales is a proud sponsor of Prep Sports on MPSN.
When your workout window is small, you don't want to travel far, wait for parking, and hope for an open machine. Let Fuel Fitness and Nutrition ignite your life with no waiting. Fuel has plentiful parking and 30,000 square feet of weight and cardio training equipment. When you want it, you'll get it at Fuel. Businesses, don't hesitate to sign up with Fuel. We have enough parking and equipment to handle your entire staff and 24/7 access so they can get in shape around work schedules. Ignite your life with no waiting at Fuel Fitness and Nutrition in the Holiday Village Shopping Center.
Welcome back to MPSN. Chris Stratton for the Missoula Prep Sports Network. It is the bottom of the third. The Bozeman Bucks in charge, 9-0. It looks like there is a new pitcher on the mound for the Royals, Aiden Montez. So it looks like Benjamin, he asked for a pitch count in between innings for McCoy. My guess is Benjamin wanting to save McCoy for tomorrow, but that's just this broadcaster's assumption. You never know. For the Bucks, it's the 3, 4, or 5 batters, Ben Hubley, to come to the plate. And Aiden Montez with his first faced batter of the game, and we've got an arm up in the bullpen for the Bucks now. Outside pitch brings up ball 1. No numbers on the front of the jersey, so I've got to wait for him to turn around. Upstairs pitch brings up ball 2. 2-0. Here's Montez with the pitch. And we'll get ball 3. 3-0 to Hubley. And a 3-0 pitch brings up strike 1. 3-1 now. Parker McMahon in the bullpen for the Bucks, and we get a full count at 3-2. And Hubley will foul it off. The stretch and set by Montez, and Hubley with 1 into play. It'll be shallow left, wrapped up by Opp, and there's 1 out on the pop fly into left field. We come to Finn Schneider now. And Schneider will take the first pitch for ball 1. The stretch and set by Montez, and that one's up over the head and into the backstop for ball 2, 2-0. Pitch on the way. Ball 3, 3-0. And it's a walk as that pitch hits the backstop. And the Bucks will have a runner at first with 1 out. Time is called, and Conception will come over from third and check in with Montez as Michael Friend gets set to go. Bob, our PA announcer here, great guy, PA announcer, not as good as Paul Yarbrough, our good friend in Missoula, the golden voice of the Mavericks, but he's right up there with Paul. No insult to Bob, but a little partial to Paul Yarbrough. But the way he says Mike Friend, it makes it sound like my friend, which I'm sure Mike Friend is probably the PA announcer's friend. Here's a rip into right field on the gap. It's back to the warning track off the wall. They wave around Schneider, and holding up at second is Friend, and that's 10-0 on the Fast Trip Conoco scoreboard. Bucks all over the Royals. Takes us to Sage McMinn now. 1 out and a runner at second. Bucks leading 10-0 on the Fast Trip Conoco scoreboard. McMinn coming to the plate now. And the Bucks running run shot on the Royals right now. Royals will need to get to work when they get to the bat. Here's the pitch outside for a ball. Michael Friend with a, looks like a mitten on his left hand, and I forgot to ask about that. And that'll be something I'll have to figure out before we have our games tomorrow. And a foul ball will get us to 1-1 for McMinn. McMinn, a fly out and a reach on a fielder's choice. 1-1 on the count. Runner at second in front. Another foul ball, just about the same line as the last one took, and we're at 1-2. Low pitch, and they're going to say strike three. Montez will have the strikeout looking for the second out of the inning. Brings up Alton Geiselman for the Bucks with 2 outs and a runner at second. And Friend dancing out there at second, kind of hopping back and forth and dancing around, getting Montez's attention, and that's exactly what he's wanting to do. It's the game within the game, folks. That's what I love about baseball, is there's not just the baseball game going on, and this one gets away from Miller, and Friend will stand at third now. Ball one. Well, 1-0 on the count to Alton Geiselman, who has back-to-back singles. Pitch inside. Ball 2. So Montez probably having to finish this one out, as we'll get ball 2, depending on how things go here. 2-1. And the runner will come home. There's a tag, and they'll punch out the runner at home. Inning is over as Friend is caught stealing. And we go to the top of the fourth. 10-0 Bucks. Back after this on the Missoula Prep Sports Network.
Some changes in life are too painful to go through alone, and Cunningham Law can help in making difficult decisions from divorce to child custody. Kyle Cunningham focuses solely on family law. Cunningham Law will help you land on your feet when big changes come to your family and life. Visit www.familylawmontana.com or give Kyle a call at 406-203-4678 today. Cunningham Law Services. You don't have to go through this alone. Cunningham Law is a proud sponsor of the Northwest Regional Tournament.
The Chris Stratton Show is Missoula's resource for local high school sports. Get fresh takes like...
But this year shows a lot of difference. We're all working together. We're having fun. We're competing. No injuries, and I think we're just there.
Get the rest of the show by downloading the podcast on iTunes or at www.thechrisstrattonshow.com.
Welcome back to MPSN. Chris Stratton for the Missoula Prep Sports Network. Top of the fourth inning. The Bozeman Bucks all over the Billings Royals. 10-0 on the Fast Trip Conoco scoreboard. Michael Friend on the 5-valor pitcher's mound, and it's Nick Eliason to lead things off for the Royals. We have tomorrow's games. The opponent's set. We just need to figure out the times. It is going to be the Mavs and the Bucks. and Elks and Royals, as the Mavs and the Royals just played last night, so they won't have them play back-to-back as such. The Mavs and the Bucks haven't already played, as the first pitch of the inning will be fouled off for strike one. What it comes down to is if the Bucks win this game, the Mavs and the Bucks will play at 7, and the Elks and the Royals at 4. If the Royals win this game, it will be the Royals and the Elks, as this one will come in for a ball. 1-1. So if the Royals win, it'll be the Elks and the Royals at 7 and the Bucks and the Mavs at 4. Here's Friend with the pitch. And this one's into left field. And Eliason will be on base for the Royals. Takes us to Hayden Yarbrough.
Right field, number 5, Hayden Yarbrough. Come on, Bob! Back him up! Let's go!
Friend now with the stretch and set. The little glove that I saw on Friend's hand when he was on base, as this one comes over the plate for strike one, and it's on his left hand, and that is his glove hand. So I'm not able to see anything while he's up pitching. But he was wearing a little mitten over his hand. Outside pitch will bring up ball one, 1-1 on the count. Bucks leading 10-0 on the Fast Trip Conoco scoreboard. A swing will bring up strike two. And a pitch count for Friend. I've got him at 47. Keeping it tight, and I'm going to bring up the pitching rules for Legion Baseball here. So Friend at 47, as this one's going to hit Yarbrough, and he'll be on base. Runners at first and second after the hit batter. Brings up Ethan Opp. So the way the pitching rules go, as the pitching change will happen now for the Bucks, I believe. It is. Friend is done. So we'll go ahead and step aside as a new pitcher warms up for the Bucks.
Do you have a property you'd like to sell? Maybe you're looking for a new place to call your own. Well, you're in luck, because the Kelly Touch is the local realtor for you. Whether small or large, the Kelly Touch would love to help you find your piece of Montana to call home. From Kalispell to Florence, the Kelly Touch has the experience to help you buy or sell property throughout western Montana. The Kelly Touch, your professional real estate needs met. The Kelly Touch is a proud sponsor of high school sports on the Missoula Prep Sports Network. If you're looking to upgrade your car, stop by Five Valley Auto Sales. From the moment you walk through the door, you'll be in for the best car buying experience ever. From their large inventory to their experienced staff, Five Valley Auto Sales is committed to helping you find the right car for you. View their featured vehicles online at www.5valleyautosales.com or stop by their location at 3300 South Reserve Street in Missoula. Five Valley Auto Sales is a proud sponsor of Prep Sports on MPSN. Have you recently found yourself in a situation where you need a lawyer? Give our friends at Tip Coburn & Associates a call today. They have been practicing injury, employment, and criminal defense in addition to other areas of law for the past 60 years. Give Tip Coburn & Associates a call today at 406-549-5186 or stop by their website at www.tipcoburnandassociates.com. Tip Coburn & Associates, lawyers fighting for Montana since 1959 and proud sponsors of Missoula Prep Sports on MPSN.
Welcome back to MPSN, as we have Parker McMahon on the Five Valley pitcher's mound. He'll come in from the shortstop's position, and he and Mike Friend will swap. So Mike Friend is at short. Ethan Opp at the plate. Runners at first and second, no outs for the Royals. Here's the pitch, and Opp will foul it back for strike one. Oh and 1 on the count, and another arm up in the Bucks bullpen. Low pitch brings up ball one, 1-1 on the count. To Ethan Opp, a strikeout looking Opp's first at bat. McMahon with the stretch. And I believe it's Drew Roberts warming up for the Bucks. 2-1 on the count. And we go 3-1. McMahon with the stretch and set. And a foul ball takes us to a full count at 3-2. McMahon with the stretch and set. And the payoff pitch. It'll be fouled off, and we keep going at 3-2. Here's McMahon with the pitch. And it's a walk to load the bases. Cole Miller now for the Royals. No outs and loaded bases. McMahon with the pitch. And it's on the plate for strike one. Drew Roberts in the bullpen, the lefty for the Bucks. No outs, loaded bases. Here's the 0-1 by McMahon. And a swing will bring up strike two. Opp at first, Yarbrough at second, and Eliason at third. Here's the pitch. And we'll get ball one, 1-2. Pitch on the way. And it's a strikeout for the first out of the inning. One away. We get Michael Moorhead now, bottom of the order for the Royals. One out, loaded bases. Parker McMahon on the 5 Valley pitcher's mound. And this will be popped into range for McMahon, and that is 2 away on the shallow pop into left field. Takes us to Caden Yarbrough now. Yarbrough lets it go by for strike one. 0-1 0-1 on the count. Yarbrough, a walk and a single on his day. Or Jordal, I apologize. I don't know why I said Yarbrough. Yarbrough's at second. Jordal 1-1. The pitch. Inside, ball 2, 2-1. And time is called. 2-1 on the count.
Help him out, boys. Help him out. Come on.
2 outs, loaded bases. McMahon looking to get out of the inning. And a roller to the third baseman. He'll take a look, steps on the bag, and the inning is over. Loaded bases get left behind. Bottom of 4 right after this on the Missoula Prep Sports Network.
Advertising on the web can be intimidating. Where do you start? What is the most effective way to reach the audience you are targeting? Milk Crate Media can help you reach your audience, whether it is social media marketing or creating a unique commercial for streaming or for radio advertising. Milk Crate Media can help you build a new website or rebuild your existing website that will bring users back again and again. Visit www.mcratemedia.com today. Milk Crate Media is a proud sponsor of Prep.
Did your computer go down? Don't worry, Mike's Print and Copy has computer rentals available until you can get your computer replaced. In addition to computer rentals, Mike's has self-serve copiers so you can take care of your printing needs at your time. Do you have large-scale printing that needs to be done? From high-tech blueprints to large quantities, Mike's Print and Copy is your print store. Stop in and say hi to Mike at their new location at 1605 South Avenue West in Missoula. Mike's Print and Copy, proud sponsors of the Missoula Prep Sports Network.
Welcome back to MPSN. Chris Stratton for the Missoula Prep Sports Network. Bottom of the 4th inning, the Bozeman Bucks leading 10-0 over the Billings Royals. Bozeman Bucks, Billings Royals. And we get set to go. It will be Alton Geiselman to lead off the inning for the Bucks. 6, 7, 8 batters. Aiden Montez back on the mound for the Royals. So Geiselman settles in. And a pitch upstairs will start the inning with a ball for Montez. 1-0 to Geiselman. Geiselman with back-to-back singles. Outside pitch brings up ball 2, 2-0. And the pitch gets away from Miller. We go 3-0. Here's the pitch by Montez. And it'll bring up strike 1, 3-1. No outs, leadoff batter in the bottom of 4. And it's upstairs for the walk, and that's a runner at first for the Bucks. We come to Karsten Simcox now for the Bucks. With 1 on. No outs. Bottom of the 4th. Inside pitch brings up the ball. 1-0. And we get ball 2. 2-0. The pitch by Montez. Outside. Ball 3. Inside pitch on the plate brings up strike 1. 3-1 on the count. No outs, a runner at first for the Bucks. Bottom of the 4th. Bozeman 5, Royals 0. And this one will be hit right at the pitcher. Tossed to second, down the line to first, and that'll beat out the runner, and a double play is turned to wipe the bases clean. We come to Preston Fleeman with 2 outs. And a pitch over the plate will bring up strike 1. Punch foul will bring up strike 2. 0-2 on the count. And a foul ball. Miller tracks it down and can't put it in the glove, and will stay at 0-2. He looked away from the ball just before it got to the glove. Tied up against the screen there in the concrete wall. I do not blame the young man for taking his eye off the ball momentarily. So we stay at 0-2. Montez floats it in. It's rolled out, it's picked up, but over under the glove of the shortstop. And that'll put a runner at first. For the Bucks with 2 outs. Waiting to see if they're going to call that a hit, and they will call it an error on the shortstop. And the first pitch to Parker McMahon will be strike 1. Upstairs brings us ball 1, 1-1 on the count. Pitch on the way, and we'll have strike 2. Pitch over the plate, a check swing, but it is over the plate, so it is strike 2. 1-2 on the count to McMahon. The Royals looking to give the first goose egg on the scoreboard to the Bucks, and it looks like it's going to happen as Yarbrough will have it in the outfield on the pop fly. And the inning is over. We go to the top of the 5th. 10-0 Bucks. Back after this on the Missoula Prep Sports Network.
Hey, are you going to try out that new gym? I hear it's really cheap.
Not a chance. They don't have group exercise classes with awesome instructors like we get at Fuel. And the owners are in New York City. What?
New York City? Mm-hmm. The New York way is not the Montana way, so no way.
Fuel Fitness and Nutrition, your Montana born and bred fitness chain. And unlike the others, we never close.
Warning, warning.
Fast Trip Conoco and Magic Touch Car Wash are at it again. They've taken what was already the best wash in town, the best value in town, and made it even better. Now, whenever you gas up your rig at Fast Trip Conoco, you can clean it up for half price. Yeah, you heard that right. When you fuel up your car at Fast Trip Conoco, you can get any wash at Magic Touch Car Wash for half price.
Warning, warning. This is not a drill.
It's the Gas It Up, Clean It Up special at Fast Trip Conoco and Magic Touch Car Wash on reserve across from Larchmont.
Half-price wash only valid when purchased at the pump or in Fast Trip Conoco.
Welcome back to MPSN. Chris Stratton for the Missoula Prep Sports Network. Top of the 5th inning brings up Connor Hunter for the Royals. Parker McMahon stays on the 5 Valley pitcher's mound. The Bucks lead 10-0 on the Fast Trip Conoco scoreboard, so the 2, 3, 4 batters. I'm not quite sure if she is watching, but I was told this morning that Connor Hunter's aunt in Spokane has been watching and has enjoyed the game, so thank you very much for the compliment, and hello, glad that you're watching. 1-0 on the count to Hunter. And this one is into center field. It'll hop, and Murphy will go to a knee to pick it up. And the Royals will start out with a runner at first. So Dan Blanchard now for the Royals. Top of 5, Bucks lead 10-0 on the Fast Trip Conoco scoreboard. Outside pitch brings up ball 1. We've got Tuesday's games set as far as opponents go. We just now await the outcome of this game to see what times. Oh, and Seth Kitchens, our plate umpire, asking Bob to turn the mic off when he speaks. And they're talking in the press box to the left of me, and here's Blanchard. He'll rip this one into left field. Into the gap, and Murphy has it for the first out. One away. Takes us to Brendan Concepcion. One out, one on. Top of 5. And a pitch on the plate will bring up strike 1. The PA here in Billings, they've got a headset for him to wear, and then he's got an on-off switch on a little box on the table that he flips. I'm sure that Bob forgot to flip it off when he was done talking to introduce the batter. Upstairs pitch takes us to ball 1, 1-1 on the count. 1 out. Connor Hunter at first. Bucks leading 10-0 on the Fast Trip Conoco scoreboard. Top of the 5th inning. And we'll have a low pitch for ball 2, 2-1. McMahon with the stretch. And a swing will take us to 2-2. Here's the pitch by McMahon. And time is called just before the gun is released. Here's the pitch. And it'll be ball 3. Full count, 3-2 with a 1 out, 1 on. Concepcion, a sac fly and a ground out, his 2 at-bats tonight. So the Elks and Royals will play, and the Mavs and the Bucks will play as we get a foul ball to keep us going at 3-2. What is determined is if the Bucks win, it'll be the Mavs and Bucks at 7 tomorrow night, and the Elks and Royals at 4. If the Royals win, it'll be the Royals and Elks at 7 and the Mavs at 4. And Concepcion puts this one into center field, and Murphy puts it in the glove. Pop fly will bring out the second out. 2 away, top of 5. Takes us to Nick Eliason with 2 outs and a runner at first. Pitch on the way. Outside, ball 1. Ball 2, 2-0 to Eliason. Eliason a ground out and a single. He's got a runner at first with 2 outs. This one's ripped foul. And we'll go to 2-1. And another foul ball brings us even at 2 apiece. Here's McMahon. This one will be bounced out, picked up, and thrown to first, and that is game. Ten-run rule ends it in 5, and the Bucks get the win 10-0 over the Royals. So tomorrow it is the Elks and the Royals at 4 p.m., Mavs and Bucks at 7. The Bucks get the win. (10-0) the Royals, 0 runs off of 5 hits, 3 errors, and 8 runners left behind. The Bucks get the win, 10 runs, 9 hits, no errors, and 4 runners left on. We'll have the games tomorrow, 2 of them at 4 and 7. Have a good night, folks. We'll talk to you at 4 o'clock tomorrow. Good night.
Thank you for tuning in to this presentation of Missoula Sports.
What a rush!
MPSN's coverage of Missoula Sports is proudly powered by Fuel Fitness.
Always, always, always.
Tune in next time when the Missoula Prep Sports Network has coverage of your local sports heroes.
Well, goodbye.